TSA shows North Dakota, Louisiana refinery to restart coker next week, according to sources.
Hey guys, today is August the 16th of 2019, and I wanted to do a recap of the markets and catch up on some things. I've been busy working on other projects and doing some research and other things. So it's just taking a lot of my time. I haven't been really had time to post a video, but I figured I'd just post a video and just call it recap and just kind of look at the markets I've been watching and covering, and maybe done videos on it, and maybe some new things I haven't covered. So let's get it right into it. This is UEC. This is a video, the uranium sector I've been watching, and talking about a cycle that was going to be bottoming around August 8th, 8th, around there. And I can't remember when I did the video. It was, I think it was this month. But anyway, or maybe the end of July. Either or, uranium sector have been selling off, and I'm watching the stock UEC. I haven't bought it yet, so I just want to give you a quick update. As you can see, it's going lower, which is good because we're going to get it at a cheaper. So you can see that the cycle here bottomed here, and it got a pop. Interesting, on the 8th. But then it was a dead cat bounce on the 14-minute swing high and pushed and made a new low. I think it's a 80, 84, 85. I don't. This is not today's price action. This is actually, yeah, it is. But not up to date right now. It's just this is what we have today, but not current at the moment. So I don't know if it's lower or higher, but either way, date that you want to watch for a possible. Let's add some stuff here. Let's see levels. So you see that the audio trend. Linear regression channels are pointing down. I don't even got fib levels here. Thought I did. Maybe I did that on another chart. Or maybe I did and didn't save it. Okay, so maybe that's what happened. So I'm going to take this seasonality out. You can see that because seasonality is just showing that. This guy. Seasonality has been showing that it's been just, going lower. So let's remove that. And you can see that on the Elliott wave, it's wave 3. So
MMYT, make my trip, getting a pop here on heavy volume. Michael Yankee Tango.
Let's take that out. Let's do our extension. Just want to see something here. I did all this. I just didn't save it, so that's not it. Maybe it's from here to this low. Okay. So there's a target of 83 cents and change, and we're getting really close to it. Sorry guys, I'm listening to my Squawk Box live, listening to what's going on. Okay. So we got this target right here. There's potential support here, anywhere to $81, sorry. Right here. If we do our MOB, let's see what our MOB tells us. Well, we blew through this target range right here, but target date is the 16th for a possible swing low. Even though it didn't hit it in price, but time is saying there's a possibility for a swing low today. But, we'll see. It was supposed to be swing low, price and time, swing low within this price range, but we blew through it right here. So keep that in mind. Well, what else I wanted to show you? Cycle-wise, right here, it didn't pan out here because it pushed lower, but it could be that the cycle low could either kick in here, somewhere around the 20. See, this one's saying the today, Monday's what, the 19th? Yep, 19th. So anywhere between 19, 21, actually 22 around there, or the 28. I don't think it's going to make a low all the way to the September 10th. It's right here. It's somewhere around here where it could be a possible swing low. So we got this as a possible, which is today. We got the cycle right here. Instead of it being here, it's switched here. I mean, I doubt it's here. If it's not here, I mean, it could be there, but I'm leaning more here. So you got this, the 16th, all the way to the 22nd. If we add our time clusters, this is small. Let's do a primary, low to low. The low to low is showing that it's going to be a possibility for August 20th right here. So we got this as our time cluster showing, it could be a possible swing low here, the 20th, which is, I believe, Tuesday, because the 19th is Monday. Yep. So you got Tuesday for a possibility, today as a possibility, and then the cycle is showing that, maybe the 21st, 22nd. And, I'm not leaning there, but could be the 28th. I doubt it. Somewhere around here, but you never know. I'm just showing you all the options. So we're getting really close, and then target the 61, 8 extension, fib extension brings you all the way here, and then some clusters here and here. So we'll see on that. Let's get this all out. Anything else I wanted to show you? Time cluster Stokes are still pointing negative, so nothing, was positive here on the cycle date, as you can see, and then it flushed down. So, meaning that we're really, really, really close. RSI, just chop sideways. The oscillators are showing that the momentum to the downside has been stalling, and it's like, the pressure, not the pressure, it's just the momentum of the oscillator has been going up while prices has, so it's a divergence. So that's something to keep in mind. And you can see the MACD crossed over, and we're pushing lower, but not to the point where we have the MACD crossing lower. Oh yeah, trigger that. Yep. So cycle wise, this is what I'm focusing around right here. Anything else on that? All right, we'll move on to the next market I wanted to cover. That's the UEC for the uranium bugs. This is Aussie Dollar. As you can see, we have been in chop mode right now, and we've been inside day ranges all the way from from the 8th. We've been just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's a few things. Let's see. There is a technique I'm using that's seeing that there's a possibility that there's a swing low on August 23rd. It could be a possibility, which is next Friday, that there could be a swing low. So I figure I'd just let you know. And then also, what's his name? Martin Armstrong. I subscribe to his newsletter, and he says there could be a possibility, a change in trend in October. And he's really good at what he does. He uses computers and all kinds of stuff. And it says that his models are saying a possibility that there could be a change in trend in October. So I'm looking at my models. The only thing I can see for October is that this cycle low around here, we can make a low here, and then it thing goes up. But I don't know what's going to happen in October. Normally it's a bearish month. Maybe it's bearish for the markets and the dollar. I don't know. I don't want to go too far, but I just figure I'd just let you know. And So I got a target for August 23rd using a certain model from this swing pivot high. And you can see that we are making a cycle high here on August 28th. So, I could be wrong. Maybe it goes all the way up to the 28th, 29th, and then, makes and follows Martin Armstrong's cycle low here on October, and then does it, change the trend, which, seasonality, look, he's dead on it. The low is October 7th, and then, you can see that the cycle high kicked in here. We made it earlier, came down. Cycles are still seasonality are pointing all the way to September 5th as a swing low, while cycles are pointing up. So things are kind of a little inverted here in regards to direction. But we'll see. And then it goes here, and but these are the seasonality and these are the cycles. So looking at time cluster, we got the 19th. It could make a low here. I know there was a new moon that kicked in, I think yesterday or 2 days ago. I can't remember. But it's stuck in a range here, and it's trying to decide what it's going to do. Let's see where it's at right now. It's at 67.84 right now. See it right here. So there's a few sell signals already, at the 10,000 tick. 4 hours still positive. Daily is just kind of sideways. But the 10,000 ticks is showing a little negative sign that it could probably flush down. The models also, and I haven't even had a chance to talk about this, but the models in regards to swing points showing that August is normally a swing low month. So, is this the low? I thought it was, and it's still, it could be holding as a swing low and maybe, shoot up. But there's a lot of things against it showing that it could even go lower. And I already show you some of the dates, and this could be a possible swing low. Oscillators, are just kind of, the momentum to the downside has slowed down. RSI is kind of sloping up. Stochastics are, fairly positive. MACD hasn't crossed over, and so forth. But the cycle, it could maybe push up here. Let's see, wave 3. So, it could make a wave 4 and then push down to the 23rd. And maybe do an A, B, and C correction and then push down like that. So we'll see. Just wanted to give you a heads up on that. Pitchfork, you can see that it's right here. We hit our target, and it's just dancing back and forth within the target, even if it flushed out a lot. But right here between that 67.70 and 67.94, it's dancing right here, consolidating, going side to side. There's a lot of resistance here, and there's a trend line going on here, and it's just kind of trying to stay above that. Using that, and the square, the Gann grid, you can see that we're using it within the 45, 45. You can see that it's finding support right here. These are Gann angles, and you can see that there's a Gann angle coming from this swing low, and it's finding support there. And this is the 1x1 right here. So it hasn't gone above the 1x1, but it's finding support within this box right here, within the Gann grid of 45. So keep an eye on that. If we crack that this level right here, 67.43, or the low of the 14th, it may find support on this angle right here. But if it doesn't, it could push lower. And then fib-wise, I had some targets here, and it hit one with this flush, which is at 66.75. But so far, I don't know if it's going to revisit it or maybe go higher. So we'll see. Let's go to the next market. I don't know what I have here. Crude oil. Crude oil. So let's strip it down. This one's interesting. All right, so crude oil, we had the ABC correction, and you know that the seasonality that I've been saying has been August 27th, the peak high. You know, it could go up there, or it could go all the way, you know, halfway maybe, the 23rd. But either way, this is the price action we have. We're above the 100 line in the sand. We've been piercing it up there, but this time it failed. And we're right here. So we did an ABC correction. Can we, you know, go all the way and make a new high and take out the 666 level? I don't know. I mean, it's too, you know, I mean, you never know what could happen. But that's the seasonality high. Cycle-wise, we're right here, made a low a little earlier. The low was the 12th, and it popped up. And now it's kind of going sideways. The next turn will be the 21st, and then the 29th, and then the 9th. So it's like up, down, and up. But the seasonality is the 27th right here as a swing high. And we've just been kind of chopping around. I'm just watching it on the side. I want to see, you know, once this ABC correction is done, I wanted to see if we could take out that high. If we could take it out, then I'm thinking about going long. Lines. Okay, so here's what's interesting. The pitchfork, I got one going up, and this is going to be resistance, that line right there. And then I got one going down from the swing here, and swing here, and it's all pushing down. The linear regression channels are pointing down, and it's trying to get out of this channel to get above and get in this channel and then go higher. Targets, if we go to the upside, first target would be that anywhere 64 to 27 all the way to 65.12. Date target would be August 22nd, which would be somewhere in the middle between these two seasonality points. Seasonality, I said, is 827. If it goes, if it keeps going and, you know, doesn't, is not going to follow seasonality, target could be the 30th and all the way to the September 4th. If it goes pushing lower, this is going to be the targets to the downside, 47 all the way to 45, and I'm sure it will probably reach it by August 30th or maybe earlier. So those are for bulls and bears. Timing wise, we just hit the 45 day on the 15th.
FDA approves AbbVie's NDA for Rinvoq for treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. That's Alpha Bravo Bravo Victor.
Okay, so that's where we are for crude. Like I said, I'm on the sidelines. I am watching it, and there's a 50%, which is at 54.49 right here. I don't know where crude is at right now. Crude is 54.66 right now, 54.66 as the time I'm making this video, and 54.49 is the 50% from a swing low here all the way to that 666 high. So it's fiddling in the middle. That's why I wouldn't even. I'll wait till we either take out that high or take out this low. I mean, if you see with Momo coming down, you probably could scalp and get in. But these are the points, you know. And looking at the Elliott wave, if it did an ABC correction, then chances are it should go higher. Seasonalities are pointing higher. Cycles are pointing higher all the way to the 21st, and then it pulls back on the 29th, and then it goes higher on the September 9th. So we'll see on that. RSI, 50. Stokes just kind of turning over now. Oscillators showing that the momentum to the downside has stalled. MACD just kind of chopped sideways, and that's it. CCI, yep. I don't have any time clusters on this yet. And what's the last chart? Oh, that was the Aussie. This is all Gann angles. Look how crazy this is. I think that's it. I covered all of them. And these are the live markets I'm watching right now. So one thing I wanted to cover is gold. Gold has been trending higher. Let's get into gold. And I think, I did a forecast on the blog that I post, and let's see. I think we are really close to a swing top. Now, I'm saying it's the ultimate top. I think that we should probably be getting a pullback soon. And let's go into the date. Daily. Okay, so my models are showing that today and Monday, is Monday the 19th? Yeah. Either today or Monday should be the swing top, or not the swing top, but the momentum where it'll start pulling back down. And this is the daily. You can see that we're very overbought. Momentum to the upside has been, weaker. And I noticed that there's a lot of people talking about the gold is going higher, gold is going higher, gold is going higher. There's a lot of people buying it. And if the cycles in the model is correct, and I did a forecast, and I was wrong. It was early. I was shorting it early, and I revisit the model and looked at now. It's showing this time frame right here for a possible swing high. I'm not short right now. I'm watching it. I want to see if we could take out some of these daily lows, and maybe cross over from the Bollinger Bands. And I'm already getting signals right here. And the 13th was a possible swing high on other models that I've seen. But mine is leaning more to today and Monday. The dollar, I think, is going to go up. That's why I think Aussie is probably going to go down. Gold is going to go down, and maybe some of the pair currencies are going to struggle a little bit with it. I don't know about crude oil, if it's going to continue or it's going to go down either. It's going to go down also. So I think dollar's going up. We did forecast a swing high for the July 31st, the day of FOMC. I think it went higher on the next day, and then it just tanked. But I don't think it was like the all-time high. I think it was just like a swing high, and I think it's probably going to go higher, the dollar. And I think gold is probably going to sell off. And it's just my models. I could be wrong. I was already wrong here. I was shorting it, and then I got stopped out. So, and it ran up all the way over here, and my models are now showing it over here. So I figured I'd just let you know. Keep an eye on it. If you see some, heavy red candles, if we take out all these days right here, and I'm sure it's going to find support if it goes down to 1468 or all the way to 1455. If it sells off from here, from today, which I doubt, it's already 12 o'clock or 1, but Monday, if it sells off and it finds support here and here and it bounces and then it cracks right through these levels, then it could be the beginning of a correction. I'm not saying it's a bear market. I'm just saying it's a correction. Maybe an ABC correction to the downside for a couple of weeks, and then maybe resume the uptrend. Because this thing is not going to go up forever. It could, but the market kind of paces itself. It kind of does these little corrections, goes up, and then pulls back down, gives some bulls opportunity to get in. So if I were you, I wouldn't be buying anything today or Monday and see what happens, or Tuesday. And if the correction kicks in, then wait till that pattern develops, which is an ABC correction down. And if it starts developing, I'll keep track of it, and we'll see where it could be a possible swing low where we could get in and then resume the trend higher. But you want to get in when it pulls back. You don't want to, mom and pop, you don't want to buy it here. You want to wait till it pulls back. 1, 2, 3, somewhere, I'm not saying here, but somewhere, out of 3 or ABC, buy in, put your stop, so you won't get, killed. And then once you see it, or, trending higher, making a higher high, higher low, then you get in. The same thing for all the other markets I've been talking about. UEC, the crude oil, and the Aussie dollar. Just kind of see, what's going on there. I'm going to sign out because this video is already long enough. And I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the markets.